All right. Let's see if that's any better. Oh. So, how's that worked? I seem to have stupidly somehow managed to schedule something as opposed to actually, yeah, whatever. Anyway, and now, oh no, I can't be on 2 live streams at the same time, can I? How have I managed to do that? Okay. Let's just check this one is finished. Okay. Oddness. Okay, fine. I don't know what I've done. Right, I think I'm good. Maserati's gone, but massive pile of parts to sort. That's the stream that should be working. Oh dear me. Let's see. Is this working now? Am I here? I'm not here. I've got a massive delay going on. Let's go to YouTube myself. Let's see. Okay. There we go. That's me standing there looking at. Brilliant. Cool. Okay. Right. Let's try that again. So, massive pile of parts to sort out. I want to get my engine hoist over here, pick up this engine, this massive lump of engine, pull this subframe off, and take off the clutch bell housing and get it on an engine mount of some description. Right. Christmas beer. What to go for? We've got an Outland Badger Ginger Pale Ale or a Vocation Brewery's Death by Cherries Fruit Sour. That's 4.5%. That's 5%, so nothing too scary. Let's, well, you know what? Let's start with ginger. Start with ginger. Ginger IPA. Huh. That's really tasty. Okay, fair play. Right, so massive pile. So some of this stuff I've already listed, like the center console, but I'm just going to try and make a bit of what I'm going to try and do actually, I'm going to photograph some of this stuff as I go, because right, so what's that? That is that's kind of the dash section. That can go at the bottom of the pile because it's quite chunky. There we go. We've got the scuttle panel. I think I've already listed that. That's cool. I don't know what that is. That's the boot trim. That's cool. I think I did that already. And that is sticky plastic. Ah, lovely. Even sticky. Don't know what it is. Bit of dash. Not even going to bother listing it. Foam. Ah, now, okay. So that must be a bit of more of the trim. Oops. See if we can get a part number off that. Yes, we can. Lovely. The interior, some description. Right, so this has sold. Oh, got some more bits. I've got a the pile of nuts and bolts for the Maserati has grown substantially because I pulled a load more bits off before taking it down to the scrapyard. Right, this is the bonnet carpet that has sold and needs to be taken with me to work to be picked up. Right, oh, that's another. So this is going to be the, okay, so that must be the passenger side one. This is the driver's side footrest. Let's have that. I guess if someone's got one of these that is worn out, then they might want to spend a couple of quid on one of these. It's in okay condition. I'm not going to say mine are not used, of course, they are, but with a bit of a vacuum and whatever else, I'm sure they'll come up pretty well. Nothing too worn. That is a trim panel or something. Or what? Looks like some sort of pillar, maybe one of the pillars, the rear pillar. It's the little bit of, so that's the boot liner. Conformity sticker. Yeah, a bit of boot carpet. Oh, look at that one. That is, no, I didn't break any of these, I don't think, getting them out. It's got a lovely sticky button hook going on. So this obviously is the rear trim panel. There's, again, lots of numbers and stickers on it. I've got to love some of the nice handwritten comments in these things. M138 Montant Nero. So I guess they did them in different colours, different coloured interiors. But anyway, it's also got like the little interior light in it and stuff like that. I guess these are the sort of things, they're not going to wear out on a car, so I'm not sure they would like ever sell, right? But you know, the dash top I've already listed. Put that up there as well. That must be the boot lining seal. I think I've listed that. There's a ratchet I was missing. And then we've got another trim here. I think that one I think I've listed as well. I'm just going to take a photo of it just in case I've not. But it's the fuel bulkhead, or the rear bulkhead trim. Right. Okay. Speaker, the rear parcel shelf. I'll spin that over. Some speakers in it. So that's a rear door card. And okay, so that's the other side panel. So again, I'll get that one. Stop wiggling. There you go. Got it. All right. Yeah, door cards. 2 rear door cards. One with a speaker trim, one without, so there might be a speaker panel somewhere, but whatever. Okay. Nearly there. What we got there? So that is an A-pillar trim. B-pillar trim. And that's an A-pillar trim. So Let's see. Oh yeah, because I think I have a feeling I sold. Yeah, I did. I sold the other trim panel. So there we go. So yeah, so there we go. Well, yes, one trim panel did sell. So yeah, I suppose. See if we can get a picture of this one as well. Stickers all. And get the part number. There we go. Yeah, so that's the B pillar because it's got the little slot in it for the seatbelt adjustment. I would have thought there'd be another one somewhere, but there we go. Right, so that's, I don't know. Oh, okay, is that the top? So that's the rear passenger lower trim that sits below the rear door card. So we've got two of those for each side, obviously. So this one has got a split in it. I broke it taking it off. So let's take a photo of it and see if we can get a photo of the damage. Okay. Doubt it'll be of any use to anyone, but you never know. A small bit of carpet. That's for the rubbish bin. Oh, here's the other. Okay. This is the other B pillar. Oops. There we go. And we have complete dash section. I'm not entirely sure whether I listed this or not. I'm going to say I haven't, but we'll see. So we'll get a photo of it and get it up anyway. That's quite chunky. It's going to get right in the way. Let's see if I can stick it across the back. Yep, that'll work. I've got the sill panels. So these are the sill panels across the bottom of the car. Let's actually chuck those over here for the time being. All right, I'm getting there. We've got the boot. It's like the spare wheel well kind of jobby. Pick at that as well. There we go. And then all it is then is more wheel arch liners. Wheel arch liners are all a bit tatty, as you'd imagine for a car of this age. I have got a steering rack as well here. I did some photos of that just a little earlier. So let's just chuck that over here out of the way. Let's list that. Got another car cover. Quite sure where all these car covers keep coming from. So many of the bloody things. Let's chuck that down there out of the way. All right. Bag for an electric charging cable. All right, so then I've just got the door cards and the doors. They can stay where they are. Right. And then we've got what was the boot insulation piece. It was always knackered, to be honest. Ever since I owned the car, it was barely hanging on. So there's really not more than the rubbish bin for that. Did I do this one? No, I didn't. Let's do this one then. Oops, photo. That must be another C pillar or something. Right. There we go. So we can need a brush. It's where to put my brush? There we go. All right. Yet more nuts and bolts and clips and God knows what else. So I need to list my little nuts and bolts selection on eBay as well. I don't know if someone was doing something with one of these things. It'd probably be quite useful if you're doing a major project to have a second set of every nut and bolt, one of these things. Right, petrol tank. Yep. Shift that over there a minute. All right. And there we go. I can get to the engine hoist now. Kind of. The catalytic converters. But we should be good. Okay, let's just get rid of this crud off the floor. Dustpan brush anywhere? Yes. What's in there? A few more nuts, bolts, and an R clip, which is probably from the engine hoist in any case. Right. Okay, so this engine is still on a dolly from when I removed it. So hopefully, you just slide the whole shebang out. Ooh. Steady. Steady. Come out first. I think, unfortunately, I put this onto one of my dollies, which is not great. Oh, but there we go. Just rolling. All right. I feel like you are far away. Come close. Come close. Although a sack of pig food to balance you on. There you are. See, literally balance you on. There we go. Right. So we've still got our umbilical. So this is the clutch hose. It's a quick release hydraulic coupler. So I think, you know what, I reckon we lift the whole engine up with the subframe still attached and then I can whip off the bell housing. So yeah, you know what? Let's spin it around. Okay, there we go. Because what I can do is I'll put the engine hoist here behind it, and then I can put the. I keep saying I've got an engine stand. I'm sure I have one somewhere. It's apart. I think it's down there. I'll further investigate in a moment. Let's get this over there first. Problem with having these foam tiles on the floor. Not great for rolling. All right. Squeak. All right. Yeah, that's where the R-clip came from, I guess. Oh, get in. There's one. So, will my legs spread enough to get? Possibly. Possibly. Just. Okay. All right, let's put the R-clip in. Where did I put that other R-clip? Oh, for God's sake. Whatever. One's good. Outland Badger Breweries. The badger's not sheep. It's the ginger takes a little while. It's not too gingery, but it's definitely got a ginger kick to it. Right. So last time, getting this or lowering this in the car, not quite sure. Didn't really hoist the engine, right? No, we didn't really hoist the engine. We hoisted the car, not the engine or the chassis. So lifting points on this, well, we could just lift it off the inlet manifold, I guess. All the exhaust manifolds. What we don't want to lift it with is the subframe, because I want to drop that off. Yeah, we'll get I think we'll try and spin the subframe off first. So we've got some engine mounts either side. I'm guessing there's just two engine mounts on this thing. Would be the case, unless there's one that goes front to back as well. Right, we're on the. Are we getting closer? Can we get on the? Yes, we can get on the 1 ton mark. Give it a bit more stability. Right. So, yeah, what I don't want to do is bugger anything by pulling it. I think we'll just go round. We've got the inlet manifold, so a bit of seat belt. There's a bit of seat belt when you want it. I used to have a mass of seat belts, but I've slowly got through it all. Let's use a bit of what we got here. Okay. I'm going to get daring and climb the tool chest. Nothing to see here. Oh, see, that's a bit of a BMW grill. What have we got up here? Got some, just need a bit of, oh, there we go. That might do it. That might do it. Oh, steady. Nope. Ow. We've got a bit of the strap that's clearly been used for something similar before. Let's see. Oh. Fiddly. One there. We go that way. Through there and out there. Four. Right. Then through there. Back through this way. This one's really tight. Oh, damn it. Had it, dropped it. Come on. Ah. Got to be easier ways of doing this. Okay. Okay, you know what? Go through that way. That would make more sense. Yeah. That. What have I got? I'm not long enough. Let's go like that. Whatever. See what that does. All right. Good stuff. Right. So let's get that loom back over there and this chap out of the way. Right. So we have got one engine mount there. That is, and then a bolt onto the side of the block with 4 bolts, but there's just one chunky 19mm there that we can probably get into with a bit of a wobble drive or something. Let's see. See. Could use quite a stubby. I need quite a short socket because the exhaust manifold is right up it. In fact, we've got the little cam here. Have we got the little cam? Yeah. Hello, I forgot you were up there. You can come round here. You can be our eyes here. So yeah, so where we are, we're down here, right? So I've only got a little bit of clearance before the manifolds. I don't want to take any of this stuff off, obviously, and it's pretty sure it's exactly the same. Yeah, exactly the same on the other side. So that's what we need to get at. You look there a moment. Oops. Oops. Lead's not long enough. There we go. Right. So if I get a short 19mm with 3/8, I guess that's a good one. It's only on a 3/8 socket, but yeah, okay. And I can try and get a, you know what, maybe just one of those little universal joint things might do the job. Let's see. Not sure how tight it's going to be. One thing is, obviously, as soon as I start doing this, it's going to start turning it. So let me let's actually lower it down. There we go. Okay. Well, for starters, actually, it's quite loose. I think it's an 18. Stick an 18 on it. Don't want to round it or anything. And then let's go with not quite a Cillian extension, a smaller extension. Let's see. Yeah. And then let's go with a 1/2 inch breaker. What I've not had a tidy up of for quite some time is the tools. Thus, I cannot find what I need. There we go. That'll do. Still moving somewhat, so just so it's on a dolly, so let's see. I'm just going to end up clonking my leg doing it that way. You're not doing much down there, are you? There you go. Oh. Well, that does not want to play ball. Right, let's see. No, it's not going to get into it there. Maybe an even smaller extension bar, but just try and take as much out of it as possible. There we go. No, what that did is okay. That has what's this? Draper Expert. Oh, it's one I've modified previously for some sort of, probably some sort of oil socket removal or something like that. So that is a useless one to be using. Let's try. There we go. A Halford's Advanced. It's a bit more positive. Yeah, clearly these haven't been off in some time. Let's see. Yeah, can't get onto that. So let's try. What was it? An 18. Let's see if we can get onto it just with a 17, 16. And I've got an 18. No. What we got here? 13/16. Nope. Nope. Interesting. They're a very far apart combination of spinner sizes. That looks the same. I don't know if I'm going to have enough anyway. Yeah, there's not enough angle in there. Okay. See, the other side's exactly the same. Okay, so let's try. Definitely need. I don't have an 18mm. I don't have an 18mm offset sort of ring spanner jobby. I have lots of them, but not. Oh, what's that one? What are you? Okay, we have something of a winner. Oh. Yeah, problem is I've got a 3/4 inch that's, again, so it's equivalent to what, a 19mm. So same problem. It'll want around. This looks just proper well, it's not corroded. Maybe. What else can we do to get on this thing? It's not a bolt, is it? No, it's not. So it's a mount, a rubber mount. There's 2 screws that go through from below. So maybe path of less resistance, take the entire mount off. So it's a, yeah, okay. Let's do that. If in doubt. So we'll get this thing right up. And hopefully we can get the gun on the end of it. So I'm lowering this because I am noticing this does not look particularly well inserted. Dolt. That would have made quite a mess. Dolt. Right. Let's try again. Yeah, I don't really want a Maserati engine dropping from height. It won't work well. Not as this engine's probably fit for much, right? But whatever. Right. So, gun. That. So I think they were 5mm. Socket. Let's see. We've got here. H5. that's a 6. Let's see, I think it looked more like a 5, but we'll go with the one that's closest. Oh, it's not, it's bigger. Well, I think, let's see. You've got an 8. Let's see if it's an 8. If not, she's a 7. I think we're good. I think we're an 8. So, one. So how heavy is this going to be, do we think? I'll tell you what, we'll just spin it off and leave it attached-ish. Okay, like that. And do the same on the other side. One. Two. So yeah, it's heavy enough. Right, let's just hold him. Finger. Let's go down again. Probably do. One. Two. All right. Subframe off. All right. Okay. So. It ain't light. Look at that. Now this, it's got a bit of corrosion, but nothing that looks terrifying. It looks like it needs a bit of a wire brush and a coat of paint, if someone wants to make use of it. We will chuck this outside, out of the way for the time being. Ow, sharp bit. Ow, another sharp bit. My leg. All right. So, next job. So this is the clutch, the bell housing on one of these things. So this is not a manual, but it is a manual, right? So it's a flappy paddle manual, the F1 system, they call it. And yeah, basically it's just a manual clutch, but it's hydraulically actuated. What all this hose is about here. So I'm going to try and do, I'll just spin off all the nuts, which look like some 13s and a load of something bigger, I guess. Let's see. Let's see. There's a 13. Yeah, so yeah. You can see here. So I reckon, yeah, so a bit bigger than 13, but we've got some smaller bolts here, which are 13s. Hold on this, it's kind of like a protective plate thing. It's got some 13s on that side anyway, so let's get those off. There we got this. Ooh, fun ones for the nut. Okay, that one is just spinning. Okay, so that is okay. What am I doing? That is the. So this is the starter motor. Interesting. This bolt don't want to play ball, so. A bit of tension on that for some reason. So, okay, so this must be, so this is the mount, rear mount. So I guess we need a 15mm for all those, but the starter motor, it's interesting, right? Because this engine is locked up, but is it locked up? When I drove through the puddle, no, I didn't really try to start it. Yeah, no, okay. I don't think it's going to be an issue with the starter motor that would be causing me all this trouble. So what do we want here? I want a 15. So 15, is it 15? Yes, the 15's right. So let's have all these off. Oh, we got them. One there. One. Nothing there. One there. One there. One there. And then we got another one there. We'll leave that on a second. So what have we got? We've got a cable down here, the little fastening, and we've got the same here, the little M10. We need to spin those off as well. This, yeah, so spin those little M10s off and then we should be good. Oh, you know what? I think I might actually have charged the battery. For a change. Yes, I did. Blimey. The novelty. That's one. And that. And what we got holding this on? I have no clue. Feels like there is something Why won't you come off? It's stuck. Oh well, sod it. Take the whole thing off. So, hang on. Two there. Two there. Yeah. Beastie. That's probably one for eBay as well, right? Why don't I put gloves on? I'm such a twat. Oh dear. Regan PM spamming. I'd do a year 3000 swap on it. Yeah, exactly. Oh man, 10 minutes future. Yeah, you can never have enough 10 mils. In fact, last year the wife bought me 5 10 mil sockets. To be fair, I'd perhaps buy that again. That's good. Right. Let's see if this wants to move. I can't remember. I've had this off before when I did the clutch change, but for the life of me, I do not know what I did to remove it. I was probably following some instructions, and instructions don't feel appropriate for what I'm doing tonight. Come on. Oh, hey. Well, there we go. Now, that's that off there. Ugh. So, one complete belt housing. So, you have the spline that the torque tube goes on one side. On this side, you have the hydraulic release bearing. Now, this has a little bit of surface corrosion on it. It feels lovely and smooth, so that's promising. Which would make sense because it did before, and oh, oops, yeah, it felt pretty good before, and when I did the clutch swap on this, so I'm intrigued to see what the state of this clutch is like. I can't remember whether I did like 500 or 1,000 miles on it, so I did not replace this clutch with a new clutch. What we did was have the unit resurfaced. Refinished, I guess you'd call it. I don't know what you call it really. But yeah, they stuck a load of new clutch material on it. It went to a place down in Surrey. They do a lot of Lamborghini clutches, but they also do clutches for sort of agricultural equipment and all kinds of big chunky stuff. But they've done many Lamborghini clutches. So I suppose Lamborghini is a bit like this. You get through a lot of clutches, right? Oopsie. So Okay, that's the one. So yeah, so it's a Vallejo clutch. The clutches themselves cost about £1,200 for the actual part itself. And obviously just resurfacing the clutch plates does not cost that much money. Ah. Starter motor is not engaged, is not sitting on locking the flywheel or anything like that. This flywheel is not locked due to anything other than what's going on inside this engine, unfortunately. Rather sucks. I'll move this way so you could vaguely see it. And then, yeah. All right. Uh-oh. I think that is her. Oh, just that one. Okay. Right. So clearly you've been sitting around for a little while. So what we can see there is a lot of material still on this clutch. You can see there. That's cool. Hopefully, if someone's DIYing like myself with one of these things and it's not too precious, then there'll be a clutch pack for them. Right, so flywheel, it's got a bit of corrosion on it, as you'd expect for something that's been, well, first of all, it's been run through quite a bit of water and then it's sat for some time. So what I could do with is an engine stand. So let's see if I can find one. Oops, sorry, little dude. There you go. So let's see if I can find an engine stand. Get this up and get rid of this clutch. And over there. So I definitely had one, and I definitely would have put it down here with all the. Oh yeah, really? I really thought it'd be down here. Doesn't look like it is. What the fuck? Uh-oh. No engine stand down there. Oh, where would I have put that? Oh, it's not down the back of the welder. Is it? Ah, success. It's hiding behind an old pedal cart. In fact, here you go. Look. Come have a lookies. Oh. This is a pedal kart that's been in our family for many moons, as in my mum used to play on it, I think. Yeah, it's a triangle car. But then saying that, it's nothing massively special, just sentimental, because obviously it's had many coats of paint over its time, and yeah. But what we want is this. It's the forward wheel, and okay, so all of that is promising. However, we also need the black bit which bolts onto the engine. Where the hell would that be? If it ain't down here, because it doesn't look like it's down here. Oh. Um, Bugger. We've got a lot of an engine stand, but not all of an engine stand, it seems. So, if I remember rightly how this works, that goes through there. Is that it? And then that goes through there into there. The 19mm. One engine stand, missing the bit to hold the engine. Oh, I wonder, is it still on an engine? I've got a V8 block just here. No. No. I've got a BMW engine over here. That's still got a clutch on it, so I'm guessing. No, I don't remember ever putting that on stand. I wouldn't want to put that on stand. It's rubbish. It's a 320 engine or something like that, but quite a modern one. So ones that are made of absolute cheese. They're crappy engines. Yeah, not much cop. So it needs scrapping. Another one of those things, I thought I'd strip some bits off it before I got rid of it, but then never got round to it, and it's literally sat there for a couple of years. No, I need some light. Where's my camera gone? And my phone? Oh, in my pocket. Idiot. We've got some roof racks. We've got literally nothing that looks remotely like a bit of engine stand. Shite. What would I have done with it? Oops. I just disconnected something and reconnected it. I heard the computer go, but no, that's not it. Something went bink bonk. No, we're all still connected. What the hell have I done with this thing? I mean, at the end of the day, it is a very substantive bit of black metal. I'm sure it's black. I recall it being black. There's some bolts hanging out of it. That looks like not what I'm looking for. Oops. God almighty. Oh, you know what it is? I remember what it looks like now. It's a square plate. It's a square plate. The round pipe coming out of it. So you can pass. Ha! There she be. Okay. Ta-da. As you can see, not the kind of thing you can easily miss. Idiots! Right, you come. Come. Oops. Ding, ding. Ah, see what's happened here? Little mini cam is disconnected. Therewith, we'll just give it a little kick. He says, stream, here we go. What cam is that? That is small cam, it's called. Streaming cam. Streaming cam. On. Coming back. It's not happy. I think we might have broke it. Have I just trapped a cable or something like that? That's the problem with these cams all being wired. Let's see. Try again. I'll be back. It's got no power coming to it now. Oh dear. I may have. Oh no, there we go. It's just remembered where we are. Let's see. Give it another little kick. Small cam. Streaming cam. Now it's completely disappeared off my list of available cameras. Yeah, cancel. Oh dear, we seem to have really balls up that camera. That's a shame. I guess what I've done. No. Okay, OBS just froze, so that's not good. Okay. Okay, I think what I'm going to do here is break OBS. I'm not careful. let us delete small camera, and then add a media source, add existing, add a video capture device, existing. No, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh dear. You see, what we don't want to be doing here, screwing up completely. Okay, let's try, let's get rid of that. Right, add video capture device, create new, hand cam. Okay. Uh-oh. Cancel. You know what? I am only going to make this worse and worse and worse. I think what we'll do is we will say game over for the little camera in the corner. There you go. We'll just go back to having a couple of cameras. There we go. Black hole. Right. Where were we? Yes. So what we need to do is get this mounted on the front of this. So luckily we've got a fair few studs to mess around with. So what we'll do, we'll come at an angle. Let's loosen off some of these so we can spin it, fiddle around with it. Where's my gun gone? There we go. Are these 19s? Yes. And these 19 spanner on the back. All right. Oh, too much. Dope. Dope. Right. So, what we'll go with, let's see. So if we go one. Oh, that's crap. What are you doing? Trying to get this in the middle, but it might be problematic. This is very small. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've got a very small amount of room to play with. So we're going to be off center by quite a bit using these guys. So I think what we need to do, these guys, oh, okay. All right, well, these are solid, obviously, because you don't want to fall off, right? So, okay, so let's see. Can we go? If we go down like that, down like that. Okay, so that's kind of center. So next problem is the studs do not come far enough out for me to actually put a nut on them. Oh, some of them are, some of them aren't. Brilliant. It's useful. Right. How are we going to get this on the engine stand? You also need to be careful because there's locating collars on these as well. So that's good because these will go over them. All right, so only way I guess is to, thing is you can't go much. You see that one's going to be, oh, that one's going to be happy days. So it's just, yeah, that one's not. That one's definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. So literally, only get a few threads. All right. We also know we've got the bolts for go through to hold the starter motor. So we can get one on there, one at an angle on there, two. Never straightforward, is it? So if I went on there, I have to come up. Yeah. Too much. All right. Think about this. So if we can't get the stud in there, can't get that one in there. Problem, right? Okay. How do we get this on an engine mount then? So if we went, yeah, no, that's not going to work, is it? I was thinking about whether I could go the other way, but obviously it's you want solid on solid, and also need the clearance of those things. So the only thing I can think is if I were to take off, if I were to just take off, I don't know, 10 mil or so off this. Okay, so say we did that. Let's just mock it up. Will this even work? So get that one back on. So if we could get it, could we get enough on this and this and this and this? Yeah, okay, so that does sort of work. The only problem is we've not got one on the base. We need one low down. We need one down there. Yeah, like that. So yeah, okay. Could do with really having something else down the bottom. That one could do with being down there. It's not going to work. Unless, how horrendous would it be to have problem is it's going to be too low. And yeah, you're not going to get into that. Yeah, no. No cigar. Okay, so we could get 1, 2, 3 like that, and then it's going to pivot. The problem is it's going to put a hell of a lot of strain. What if we went, okay, all right, how about if we went like all oddly around like that? Something like that. And then where would that last one go? Oh yeah. And whether that would get there. I mean, something like, problem is now I'm not going to be able to get onto the end of that one, so that won't work. Okay. There's got to be a way of doing this. Okay, so it can't go to that one. It can go to that one, like that, and that can go around at an angle onto that one, and then that could go to that one. So that might work. Okay, I reckon we're just going to go with it. I'm going to chop these guys down with the grinder. 1, 2, 3, 4. They are strangely on the piss. In fact, I get the distinct impression these have been chopped once before. Let's see. Grinder. I'm going to imagine these are not the most horrific of steel. Let's see. We'll put a nice shiny new disc on it. New cutting disc. I have got like a, oh shit, don't drop that. Uh-oh. No. Don't want to lose is that bit. So yeah, I have got a giant cutting disc down to the desk under my bench, but it's not the most precision devices that I've got. Yeah, I can see some sparks. Right. So let's see. How do I want to be doing this? I'm going to be cutting down. So luckily, that's relatively straightforward material to get through. Right. So that gives us a bit more. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. So that'll work on one of those. Yeah, it'll work on one of those for sure. So yeah. The only issue will be whether I can get the clearance. Okay, so it's fine on the back. So it should work like that. So let's get. What that is officially fiddly. Okay, so that'll get one through. So let's get another one. And some repeat. Oops. All right. So the issue is going to be whether I can get. Okay, so perhaps this is the wrong one to go on. Perhaps that one could go like that. I think. Okay. And we could have. Nope. What if? Okay. Go the other way. Put that whole thing around. Oops. Come back here. So if we go through one of those. So we go like one like that. Across to there. Maybe one across like that. Still not particularly centered. That's better like that. So, pinch on that. To those guys gone. Okay, so you could kind of get one out to one of these ones, maybe one coming across to one of these. Let's just have a look. Let's do another one. Be nice to get 4 of these things actually attached. Right, so yeah, if we get one down this bottom, not really sure how, maybe across that way. It's close. It's not really how you'd like it to be done though. If that's up like that, that's on there like that, possibly. See, where's one of those on the back. And that gets it somewhat closer. So, yeah. I mean, if I could just get one across to there, as well. We've at least got 4 on. They're not situated as I'd really want them to be, but whatever. Oops. Come on. Got there, right. Get that one quite some neat, but whatever. To be fair, I've made a better job than they were. Right, so yeah, if I go across, all right, yeah, we can get too close in to get on that one. We can get on one of these starter motor mounts, I reckon. Let's see. Nut. That's it. The only issue I've got now is how long these. Not long enough. So need a. Oh, that's a long one. Same thread. Happy days. Yes. Okay, so let's spin all these on. Nope. 14, wasn't it? Where's that? There it is. Okay, well, while we're doing that, okay, well, bolts, they're in, they're on, they're doing something. Not particularly a fan of this one over this side, which is not filling me with joy. I'm also not happy. This bolt looks like it's actually touching the flywheel. So I think we'll just shim that out a little. Oops, two. Where'd the nut go? Where'd the nut go? That's better. Don't need quite as many. One, yeah. is the real fiddly one as well to get back in, but whatever. Oh, I got it. Got it. Nice. There we go. So this one is also too close. I don't want to foul the flywheel, obviously. Not as I anticipate this engine turning at any stage, but right, that one's good, that one's good, that one's good. We are good. Well, we're not good because I need to just stick a 14mm or something. That one. Let's see. No, 13. What? Confused. Okay. Right. We have something on it, at least. So, and get rid of the bit of oak. And the poor old little dolly that wasn't happy being under there. A bit of that. Close, but no cigar. All right. There we go. Right, we need a nice chunky bolt stick through there. There we go. Stop this thing rotating. Well, it is no longer on crane, it is on the stand. Well, I don't love it. I'll be honest, I don't love it. I don't love the amount that that's now pulling away both. I don't love it. But no, maybe. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. At the end of the day, they are some pretty. Yeah. What I don't love actually, time of the year, is again the clearance on this flywheel. Not as I can turn the flywheel anyway, but what I should have really done is took the flywheel off. That would have been a more sensible route here. In fact, let's do that. That would have been infinitely more sensible than worrying about clearance, etc. Let's just take some weight off this again. At least everything's now in a position. So one of those, and then I've got 15. There we go. Flywheel, what are you? A load of 16s. Alright. I think she is. Are you 16s? No, you're 17s. So I seem to recall yeah, bearing's good still. Not as much use, anyway, but whatever. So there we go. And flywheel. Right. Let us resume where we were. Okay. So, what did we say? We had one there, on the piss, and then one down there. Something like that. And then this long one through there. And these up here. And this one down here. Did you put the other? Oh, that's it. And then a 19. Ah. Okay. Right. Try again. Up, up, up. All right. Yeah, looks good. Looks better. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? Okay. I'm committing. Get rid of that. Let's get this thing out of the way. Happy days. And oh, oh. Oh, ah, dear. Right. Mm-hmm. So, 4200 engine. Knackered. 4200 engine. Some looms out the way. Right. There we go. You can see what we're messing with. Yeah, cool. I'll just get rid of this engine stand over here. Stand, engine crane, idiot. Okay. Oh. I've jammed the cable of the, oh well, whatever. Right. Right. I won't rest too much weight on it, right? So, I mean, what am I going to do with this thing? What shall I do with it? I guess, look, I'm stripping this car for parts, right? So just strip the engine for parts, right? Pull the intake manifold off. There's a engine loom. There's engine mounts. They all look like sort of, you know, the little covers, even the cam covers. My crackle paint is in really neat, really decent condition. fact, it's in really, really decent condition. Can't really see anything where the paint's coming off or anything. So yeah, maybe that's what we need to do. Let's get rid of this. Leave a blade line around, but there's not one there. Pair of scissors. And perhaps we do that. We do a tear down on one of these. I don't know. Maybe I could sell it as is, right? That's the thing. I could sell it as is, and it's probably not worth anything. I don't know. Worth some money. Just put my mic down. Then the mic has gone. The mic has entered the engine. There it is.